The room below apartment 9. In 2007, a woman named Clara Benson moved into a cheap apartment building in a forgotten part of the city. The building was old, the hallways smelled of mold, and every tenant avoided eye contact. But Clara didn't care. She was running from debt, from heartbreak, and from a past she never spoke about. Apartment 9 was the only place she could afford. On her first night there, she noticed something strange. Every night at exactly 2:17 a.m., someone screamed. Not loudly, not for long. Just one terrified scream from somewhere below her floor. At first, Clara ignored it. She assumed it was an argument or maybe someone having nightmares. But after 2 weeks, the screams continued. Always at 2:17 a.m., always lasting 3 seconds. One night, Clara finally asked the landlord about it. The old man froze. Then he quietly said, "If you hear the scream, never open your door." Before Clara could ask another question, he walked away. That warning stayed in her mind. Days later, Clara noticed something even stranger. The building had no basement. At least, none listed on the emergency exit map. But every night after the scream, she heard footsteps beneath her floorboards. Slow footsteps. As if someone was walking directly underneath her apartment. Curiosity slowly turned into obsession. One rainy evening, Clara followed the landlord after he disappeared down a locked maintenance hallway. Hidden behind old paint cans was a rusted metal door, and beneath it, a staircase leading underground. Clara waited until midnight before returning. Using a stolen key from the janitor's closet, she unlocked the door and descended into darkness. The air smelled rotten. At the bottom, she discovered a long concrete corridor lined with numbered doors. Apartment 1, Apartment 2, Apartment 3. But these apartments didn't officially exist. And then she heard it, crying, weak, human crying. Clara followed the sound to Apartment 9, her apartment number. Hands shaking, she opened the door. Inside was a tiny room containing a dirty mattress, chains bolted to the wall, and hundreds of photographs. Every photo showed women who once lived upstairs in Apartment 9. Some were smiling, some sleeping, some clearly terrified. Then Clara found the final photograph. It had been taken that same night. It showed Clara sleeping in her bed just hours earlier. Suddenly, the crying stopped, and behind her a voice whispered, "You were never supposed to find this place." Clara turned around. The landlord stood in the doorway holding a hammer. Police would later discover hidden tunnels beneath the building connected to every apartment. For nearly 30 years, women who rented Apartment 9 had mysteriously disappeared. The landlord had been living beneath them the entire time, watching them, recording them, choosing who would vanish next. But the most terrifying part, when police searched the underground rooms, they found fresh food, warm coffee, and one hidden tunnel leading into the city's sewer system. The landlord was gone. To this day, nobody
Some
knows
doors
how
should
many
never be
victims there
opened.
really were,
You're watching a
or where he
production of Vera
disappeared to
Eagle
after that
Studios.
night.
Please subscribe, like, and share.